Hello to you, viewers. Osaze Ekunwe is my name. I sell homes and estate here in Edo State, Nigeria, precisely Benin City. I want to first of all thank you for having you on my channel today, for watching my videos. If this is your first time of watching this channel, please do me a favor by hitting the subscribe button so that you can get notifications of my subsequent videos, soon as they are uploaded. So you can hit the subscribe button right there on your screen and get subscribed to this channel. Once again, thank you for watching my videos today. Um, Today, I want to share with us uh, some facts about real estate. When buying a property, the things you're supposed to do, what you're expected to do when buying properties, especially in Edo State where I come from. I know these also apply to many other states in Nigeria, but from where I come from, Edo State, there are some things that needs to be put in place before buying or acquiring a property here. So let me start by listing out the title documents of properties. Among this list I'm going to give you, the property you are buying should have at least one or two from this list. Yeah, we call it a title document. These are papers, you know, establishing or showing ownership of a property. They are papers that or documents that that tells who actually owns a property. Okay, so we call them uh, titled documents. Uh, Let me start by listing them before we explain some of them because of time. The first one on my list here is called community approval. Community approval. I'll come back and explain all these documents. Okay, all these titles. So community approval. We have the second one. We have deed of transfer. We also have deed of gift or inheritance. We have a survey plan. Okay, we have a deed of assignment. We have contract of sale, and of course we have CFO, which is uh, uh, one of the highest title documents. Okay, we have governor's consent. We have gazette letter of allocation. We also have receipts of purchase. We have a power of attorney in case the seller is not around, is not physically present. Okay, we also have a deed of conveyance. So these are a list of these are list of title documents, that shows ownership of a particular property. Okay, just in case you are buying a property, all these uh, documents I just listed, at least the seller of the property should have at least one or two, from this list I've given to you. Okay, the very first one, like we said, is the community approval. The community approval is very, very important when buying a property. It's the first thing that you request for before you buy a property. The community approval is given to the owner of that property. That shows that the community consented to the ownership of that property. It is a paper that carries the signatures of the elders councils of this community, like the Odion Radio, the Nogie, the Okayele. I'm talking about Edo State. We have you're going to have the signatures of these people on this community approval, consenting to your ownership of that property. Is very, very important. When buying a property, you ask for community approval. That is the first document, and everyone should have that paper, when selling a property. Okay, so that's the first thing you should ask for. It's very important. Okay, that shows the community consent, you know, to the ownership of that property by the seller of the property. So those other ones are listed. I will just pick a few of them to explain to you. Like the deed of transfer is a document that is used in transferring a property from Mr. A to Mr. B. If this person selling this property to you bought it from Mr. A, now there should be a deed of transfer. Okay? But if this person bought it from the community, there should be a community approval. But if the person selling to you bought this property from Mr. A and he is now Mr. B, wants to sell to Mr. C, there should be a previous deed of transfer, you know, telling us how this property was acquired and how it was transferred to Mr. B. And you that is buying should also have get a lawyer to prepare your own deed of transfer. You know, it tells the history of this land or this property. Could be a house or a land. It tells the history, the deed of transfer, the community approval. You know, they all tell the history of this property. Okay, so it's very, very important. The community approval, the deed of transfer. Okay, if it's a gift or an inheritance that someone, Mr. A, got from his or father or a mother, then there should be a deed of gift. There should also be an inheritance papers whereby the family, uh, you know, have their signatures on this paper that also property was given as an inheritance to so person after a successful burial of the father or the mother, the late father or the late mother. Okay, so it's very, very important. So the community approval, the deed of transfer, they are very essential. Then the third one here, the survey plan, is another titled document whereby the seller of this property has surveyed this property and there should be a survey plan, you know, indicating that the property has been surveyed. Okay, then of course we have the CFO, which is one of the highest, you know, title document. That one is being, the CFO is called Certificate of Occupancy, which, you know, is given by the governor of a state to the owner of these properties. So we also have